Have you ever wondered what ayahuasca is and why it's used so much? Because it's actually more common than you may think. Ayahuasca is a plant-based psychedelic. Psychedelics affect all 5 of your senses, altering a person's thinking, sense of time, and emotions. The name ayahuasca originated from Quechua language, where aya means soul or ancestor, and huasca means vine or rope. So most people translate the name ayahuasca to vine of the soul. Ayahuasca has been popular throughout different regions of the Amazon for years now for both medical and spiritual use. This healing medicine induces the consumer in an introspective, dreamlike experience that includes the person's memories and intensely vivid visions. For this reason, people all over the world, even including famous celebrities like John Mayer and Megan Fox, travel around the world to participate in these ayahuasca rituals. So how exactly does ayahuasca work? Ayahuasca's 2 main ingredients is Banisteriopsis caapi and Psychiatria viridis, which both have hallucinogenic properties. Psychotria viridis contains dimethyltryptamine, also known as DMT, which is a psychedelic substance that occurs naturally within the plant. DMT is a really powerful hallucinogenic chemical, but because of its low bioavailability, it gets rapidly broken down by the enzymes in your liver and gastrointestinal tract. So because of this, it has to be combined with something for the DMT to take effect within your body. When Banisteriopsis caapi and DMT are combined, these 2 plants form a powerful psychedelic brew that affects your central nervous system, which leads to an altered state of consciousness that can include hallucinations, out-of-body experiences, and euphoria. People that have had full-on psychedelic trips with ayahuasca have stated that the experience is extremely emotionally healing and shattered all pre-existing notions of existence in this world. Ayahuasca was traditionally used for spiritual purposes by specific populations, but in modern times it has become popular worldwide among those who seek a way to open their minds, heal from past traumas, or just simply have a psychedelic experience. Ayahuasca regulates blood flow to parts of the brain that helps regulate parts of your memory and emotions, so that's always a good part. So this is why people travel around the world to places like Peru, Costa Rica, Brazil, and do these like multi-day ayahuasca retreats with experienced shamans that set up the ayahuasca brew properly and monitor the participants for safety. So the shamans at these ayahuasca retreats will take the 2 ingredients and boil them together in water, and once the mixture reduces, the shaman will remove the water and add more plant material to form a concentrated tea, and this is where they'll wait for the temperature to cool down before straining it. Before participating in an ayahuasca ceremony, it's highly recommended by the shaman that participants avoid the use of cigarettes, drugs, alcohol, sex, meat products, and caffeine to purify their bodies and toxins. The goal is to enter these ceremonies with your body as empty as possible. Ayahuasca ceremonies typically take place during the night. Participants will notice the tea's psychedelic effects within 40 minutes to an hour, and these effects can last up to 6 hours long in total. The ceremonies often continue long after the effects of it wear off. The ceremonies may repeat several nights in a row. There's pre-ceremony rituals and post-ceremony rituals. On average, most people that go and do these like ayahuasca rituals, they'll have 1 or 2 cups of the brew each night of the ceremony. The shaman, or the person in charge of the ceremony, is there to offer any spiritual guidance or help or safety throughout any of the visual experiences happening during the ceremony. A lot of these ceremonies also have a medical staff or a medical tent on hand, but most of the time they're not even used or not necessary. Sometimes these ceremonies are even held consecutively back to back, so when participants consume the ayahuasca night after night, every new consumption of the ayahuasca brew brings them a new experience, whether it's visual, mental, so have it. Although DMT is a Schedule I controlled substance in the United States, the Supreme Court has upheld the right for members of organized ayahuasca ceremony centers to drink the substance under the Religious Freedom Restriction Act. Not only is ayahuasca known to improve mental well-being in humans, but it's known to improve their health as well. Research indicates that ingesting the DMT in the ayahuasca can lead to a higher production of anti-stress and antioxidant proteins that are protecting and restoring parts of the brain because it's reducing inflammation and oxidative stress to that part of the brain. Ayahuasca can also increase someone's ability to be in a state of mindfulness on a daily basis, because what happens a lot of the times after these ceremonies is that people are able to regulate their mood and emotion a little better because they have a deeper fundamental understanding of the type of emotion they were putting out to the world on a daily basis, and with that knowledge and sight that they kind of didn't have pre-ceremony a lot of the times. I mean, it differs every time, obviously, but that realization helps a lot of people relieve a lot of stress and depression from their everyday lives, essentially, because they're able to see what they were putting into the world and now able to kind of regulate that into a much niche, like, controlled form of themselves more than an outburst reaction version of themselves. Victims of PTSD actually have had positive results from ayahuasca ceremonies, because a lot of the times the ayahuasca will help with the retrieval of repressed memories, and because of this, this kind of paves the path for brain reprogramming and extinguishing the associated fear responses that you kind of did not have control prior. Participants of these ceremonies facing problems with addiction also have reported a significant reduction in their use of alcohol, tobacco, and drugs after participating in one of the rituals. All in all, ayahuasca has extremely powerful hallucinogenic properties and can cause both a positive or a negative experience for the user. So just like with anything in this world, take with knowledge and caution. So now that you know what the deal is with ayahuasca, would you travel around the world for a psychedelic experience? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you for watching. My name is Andrew the Alchemist. I will see you motherfuckers next week. Bye!